for lessons.io, and today we're going to look at a song called Never Find Another You by the Seekers. They did that back in, I think 1965, and the chords are as follows. It's going to be in the key of C, and we need a C chord, we need a D minor chord, we need a G chord, and we need an F chord. And that's it. It's really only 4 chords in this song. Now there's a G7, but as we know that there's a G chord and there's a G7 chord, you can use them interchangeably in most of these songs where it's a nice rousing tune and nobody's listening to the chords anyway, right? So let's look at how we're going to put this song together. This song has an opening 3 chords, a C, D minor, and a G. And you've got that certain quality to it, that okay, so notice what I'm doing there. I'm hitting them chords with a lot of attack, okay? So we have a hit it 2 times, 2 times on the D minor too, okay? And then 1 time on a G. Now you can fluff this up a little bit with just a little bit of strumming on that G chord. See, it's like this. So we get definite 2 strokes on the C chord, 2 strokes on the D minor, and definite 1 on that G. But add a little bit of flavor. I'm just hitting the chord down here without the bass note. So we want to have a full chord here, and when you hit that G, hit it mostly on the bass notes. And then, okay, just on the G, hit it hard on the bass note, and then fluff it up like that. So the whole thing sounds together like this. Okay, and you do that sequence twice. C, D minor, G, C, D minor, and G. And that's your intro. And then you start with the lyrics. There's a new, that's C, world somewhere, F, they call D minor, the promised land, G. And I'll be, C, there someday, F, if you, D minor, would hold my hand, G. I still need you there, C, beside me, that's F, no matter, D minor, what I'll do, G. For I know, C, I'll never find another you. And that's the end of your first verse. However, you're on a C chord, right? Now what we want to do here is go back and play that intro again, see? So the last line, for I know I'll never find another you. Okay, so as soon as you say the last word, another you, instead of playing the chord gently, you hit it and do that intro all over again. Do it 2 times. So you notice the chord structure is C, F, D minor, and G. Do that 3 times. Okay? And then on the last line through, it's a C. Start out with the C, but now you don't go to that F, you go to the G. And then, so once again, the structure of the first verse, of all the verses actually, is C, F, D minor, and G. Do that 3 times through. That was 1 here, and then you go C, F, D minor, and G. Do it again. C, F, D minor, and G. Now the last time, start with the C. I know I'll never find another you. So it's the C, G, and C. Now that's the last C, so we're going to do what? We're going to hit it twice, right? And then you start into your next verse. There is always someone of each of us, they say. Okay, it's the same chords over and over again. In the verses, each one starts with that intro. And notice what I'm doing too. I'm altering the timing here between the C and the D minor. So this one is, see how this one is quicker. And then the G is the bass note. Gives a little variety between the three chords so it doesn't sound so staticky. Now once you get to the chorus, you're ending up on that and then you go through the all the chords that we spoke about already. Now when you're ending up on that G and you're going to go to the chorus, you just go right from the G to the F. Long, long journey. Okay, so it's F, D minor. So stay, G, by my side. Do it again. When I walk, it's F, through the storm. D minor, you'll be my guide. G, now G7. Okay, now there's two ways to play G7. You can simply take your pinky off. There's a G, there's a G7. Or you can take your pinky here and put the pinky over here. And that works very nicely too. There's that nice little high note there, okay? So you understand a G7, I'm sure. This is a standard chord. All right, so the chords for the chorus, we start on the F. So long, long journey, that's F to D minor. So stay, that's G, by my side, C. When I walk, F, through the storm, D minor, you'll be my guide, G. Now G7. Okay, B, and you repeat the last three words. You'll be my guide, be my guide. And then you are set up for the next verse. And if they gave me a fortune, and so on. Okay, so let's go over the chorus one last time. F, D minor, G, and C. F, D minor, G, and then G7. Or G, G7. Either one is good. This one's okay. Or whichever one you prefer. The point in most of these songs is to play the song so it's comfortable for you. So if this is G7 feels good to you, then that's the one to play. If not, and you want to play this one, that's fine too. No problem at all. Okay, so you have a repeating sequence of chords. In the chorus, it's F, D minor, G, and C. F, D minor, G, and then G7. That's the only difference in that. You got 8 chords all together. You just change the last chord. The first time through it's going to be the C, and the next time through it's going to be that G7. So it's very simple. Okay, so we're going to have 3 parts to the song. First is going to be the intro. And then you go into the verse. From here, there's a new world somewhere called the Promised Land. Go through all of that. At the end of that, of course, you do the intro again. And then, when you get to the chorus, you're starting it on the G there, you're ending up the verse on the G. It's a long journey, so stay by my side. Okay, so you got those 3 parts to the song. Very, very sweetly done too. You don't. It's a powerful song, but you don't play it raucously. Okay, you got a smoothness to it as well. Let's look at the right hand for just a second here. What I'm doing is I'm hitting the chords with an attack, like that. Okay. But when I want that little fluffing in there, what I'm doing is hitting these bottom strings here very lightly, and that's just after I hit the bass note really hard. Now that's the intro, which you go back to periodically in the song. When I'm singing the verse, it's a new world somewhere. Notice I'm hitting the bass notes so you can hear it. When I hit the rest of the chord down here, I'm not letting it ring, but I'm truncating it, muffling it a little bit. Okay, and that's all there is to the song. Nice song done back in 1965 by a popular group called the Seekers, and it's a great sounding song no matter who plays it. Don't forget to subscribe. Let us know how we're doing and what we can do for you. I'm Doc Marshall. Bye for now.